Everyone, we are back again. Day 3 of me having time off. Don't mind me, I'm just doing my skincare. Anyway, so today I'm thinking we're gonna go to the library. I made up my mind that maybe taking my own book is not the best idea because they might think I'm stealing it. So I'm gonna go and have a look and see if they have Wuthering Heights. If not, maybe I'll read another book. Also, it's quite warm today, but I think it's going to be cold in the library. So I'm wearing like leggings and I might be a bit crazy for that. But I just have a feeling it's going to be so cold in there. But I might also get changed because, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to think about it. When I was brushing my hair this morning, I realised that my hair is like uneven lengths on each side. Now, I know I've totally wrecked my hair, and that is a whole other story for another time, not today. But when I was like feeling the bits here, I'm like, why is that one like that long? And then that one's like that long. It's hard to see. But you can see like that this side is definitely shorter than that side. And I'm very upset about that. So anyway, I have used my heat protectant. I've given that a spritz. And I'm gonna straighten my hair a little bit. Because on the side where it's like shorter, which I'm guessing is more damaged, it was getting a bit like floofy around the front here, and I'm like, I don't want that. I just know next time when I go to the hairdresser, she's gonna chop a bunch off again. Yeah, I do think this side is definitely more wrecked. But also at the same time, I kind of cut my own front pieces. So maybe I'm thinking that I just chopped one side shorter than the other at one point, and that's why that's longer, but that's just me thinking, hopefully, but I think it's just that side is just more wrecked and destroyed. I'll have proper hair again at some point. Okay, and my fringe. What is my fringe doing? Because I don't like how, like, you know, like curvy it becomes after I put the thing in. But then like, if I straighten it, maybe that is the way to go. I might have just made a discovery. But if I've got it straight, right, and then I cut it, is it going to be too short? That is going to be my issue. Because I feel like with the extra floof, it kind of gives me a bit more of something, and I feel like if it's too flat, I don't know, like will my forehead look too short? Do we just cut it right now and hope for the best? Yeah. Ooh. Obviously not the right scissors for this. And I know that's definitely not the right way you cut a fringe, but that just gonna have to do for now. All right, so that might have been a mistake. I'm gonna just keep it up in here for now, because maybe I do, yeah, maybe the curly stuff, like the curliness, makes it look better on me. I don't know, but anyway, we're gonna just pop in some contacts now. I've washed my hands, and we have Secret candymagic 1 Day lenses in the color Lame Beige. So we'll give those a go. I don't think I've worn these ones before. The box was pretty full. I lose track because I've got so many contacts. Just a shame I can't see out of them. By that I mean they don't have any like power to them, and I wear glasses for long distance. Here's a little before and after. So obviously contact, no contact. I think these ones are the ones that have a little bit of glitter, or like a glitter look in them, but I'm not sure. Anyway, just gonna keep it simple again with my makeup today. Nothing exciting. Makeup is done. Okay, let's do the fringe reveal again. It's not terrible. I just need to like do it so I don't look like a bald ass bitch on that side. You know what I mean? It just needs to not just be right in the middle. That's not what I wanted. See, but like, you know, like that's my problem. Then I'm like bold on that side. So I've got that chunk of hair, it's not too bad. But you know, it's like, why have I got this giant bowl gap? Like just turn around that way a bit. That side is looking okay. I think this is the best it's gonna get. Probably needs to be chopped a little bit better and like, yeah, but yeah, it's like a bit that's like flying up there, but let's just leave it and I hope that it just does what I want it to do without me doing anything. Yeah, I think that'll do. All right, I think I might get changed and then go to the library. That is my very exciting life at the moment, just trying to find things that are free to do in my spare time that isn't going for a walk, because I don't like going for a walk. Yeah, all right, I'll be back. We are parked outside the library. I have my glasses on because I'm gonna look smart like a book person. I had to do a friggin' parallel park, which was very scary, but I did it successfully in one go. So I'm very proud of myself. Now I'm gonna see if I can really film a whole lot in the library. Probably not, but we will see. So I'm gonna see if they've got Wuthering Heights. If they do, I'm gonna sit down and probably read a couple of chapters, and then yeah, and I'm just hoping there's not like a whole lot of like random kids there for some random reason, like at the park yesterday. So yeah, let's see how we go. I just know my friend is gonna like really annoy me now. Anyway, I just went in. There was actually quite a few people in there. There was some sort of like art expo thing happening, and there was some people like talking there, and then there was like someone with like 2 random kids that were like jumping around and on like the couch and stuff. And there was like a couple of people on like their computers, and there's some random dude just like talking on his phone to like someone, I don't know, just in the corner, because why not? So yeah, there was actually quite a few people there. It was probably like 2, 3, 5. It's probably like 10 people plus like 3 people that work there, which I'm kind of surprised about. Anyway, oh yeah, and then plus the 2 kids, so yeah, there was like 12 people. It is not a big library, and there wasn't really a whole lot of places to sit down, like to, you know, because I remember going to like a library once before and there's like bean bags and like nice little couch areas and stuff, but like the kids were taking up the whole couch, and then there was only like a couple like desks to kind of sit at anyway. But the main thing is they did not have Wuthering Heights, at least on the shelf, and what I could see from like the put away section, and I could not be stopped thinking about another book to try and read. So now I'm going to go home and keep reading my book, and yeah, I don't know what else to do for the rest of the day. I feel like I've been really kind of boring and lazy the last couple of days, but I do have to go back to work soon, so we will see. So I've ended up going through some books that are in my little book storage thing, so I'll show you a few cool ones that I found. So first, this one, it's like a photo book, and it's giving like, well, obviously it's past the era of Wuthering Heights, but it's kind of giving Wuthering Heights a little bit. It's like a photo book, so you put all your photos in, and they've got little holes to put your photos in. Which I think is pretty cool. And I've also got some of these like retro flashbacky magazines that have lots of old photos, like old Hollywood style things. Got that one. That one. And Prince Philip as well, which is a bit random. Got a few like old medical books. Got my book from school that we had to read that I did not read. Maybe I will read it at some point. Got some Audrey Hepburn. As you can probably tell, there's a bit of a vibe of the type of books I like. So this is very old-fashioned. That's like a poetry book. I've also got a recipe book. The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady as well. Don't know where that came from. A really useful home book where you can put all your phone numbers and addresses and different like old like household hints and things. It looks really cool. Bit hard to see, but this one I actually love very much, but I don't know if I could show it on screen. But it's got very like Art Deco postcards, and then I've got lots of old National Geographic magazines from like the 40s and 50s, which are kind of cool as well. So yeah, so we've sorted out some books. I put them in here for now, and I've got piles to give to other people, and then I've got some like notebooks here, very cute, but I've got some other notebooks on like another bookshelf, so I'm gonna see if I can try and tidy some of them up and then add these to the lot of books. Now, it might not look like it, but I have gone through so many clothes. I've put so many in bags that I'm going to go and drop off at the drop-off place that I did last time. And that's what I've been doing with the afternoon. So I've sorted my books out that were in there, and then the rest just sorting out all my clothes. I could have filmed it, but because it's like super hot today. I was pretty much in the dark and yeah, couldn't be bothered. But anyway, I've got about like 2 giant bags, and then I've got some few other bits and pieces that I'm gonna see if anyone wants, as well as obviously those books. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go through that bookcase and I'll go through my K-pop stuff, and I'm also expecting a K-pop delivery tomorrow, so I think it'd be a good time to go through that bookcase and then also do a unpacking, opening up of my new K-pop stuff. So yeah, I also found some photo booth pictures that I did when I was in Korea last time, and I also cleaned out a bit of the kitchen too. But yeah, it just feels so nice to just get rid of stuff and just to have everything cleaned out, and yeah, it just makes you feel so good. So I'm very happy that I did that today. Anyway, it was a bit of a shorter one today. I ended up reading a bit of my book, and then yeah, pretty much spent the rest of the afternoon just doing like that clearing up of all my bits and pieces. I think tomorrow will be a bit more interesting because I've got some K-pop things that I've ordered that I'll unbox. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.